Hey there, YouTube people. I've used YouTube many times to fix things, and I thought I'd give back by making a video finally. I've never done that before, but I thought it was my responsibility to give you one that might help you. The issue that I had was with the Mighty Mule 360. It quit working on me, and we really rely on this thing. We live on a dirt road, and it gets muddy, and it's convenient to have. So in any event, it quit working on me, and I found the problem to be with the RF receiver, the radio frequency receiver for the remote. It was the last thing I checked, but I got lucky, and it just had some water in it and some corrosion. So I cleaned the corrosion with a flat blade screwdriver. Actually, my neighbor John helped out. He's an electronics guy. And we cleaned it with a toothbrush and some acetone. But before that happened, I found that this fuse was blown, and there's another fuse that's on the battery which I brought in the house that you can check. In any event, I checked those two fuses. I replaced this one, and it helped for a minute, and the next day it wasn't working again. So what I ended up checking was inside here, and this is just out of warranty, by the way, and they wouldn't help me out with the warranty, but there's a limiting switch and a little small circuit board inside here. I checked the motor. I put 12 volts to the motor, and it was working. I replaced that little board because it was 25 bucks on Amazon. I checked power going to the switch inside here. There was power going to the switch. There was power coming out of the switch going to the bottom of the main board, which is very expensive. It's about 200 bucks. Power was going here. The negative side comes through the board to where it's marked M negative here. So I knew that was the negative lead when I put it back together. Replaced the fuse, made sure everything was reconnected, looked at the board for solder joints that might be bad or broken traces in the board. Didn't see anything there. Checked 12 volts, 13 volts everywhere to power, to power, to power to the board, coming into the board, coming back out of the board, going to the motor. I had 12 volts everywhere, and just couldn't figure it out. There was a power light here that's not lit. There's a charging light that's not lit, and that turned out to be fine. The RF light was, LED was flashing like crazy, indicated to me that there might be an issue with that. So what we ended up finally doing is taking this little guy apart. It wasn't set properly on the post. It was just hanging upside down, got water in it, so now I sealed it back up, so I'm not going to show you that. But there's a little circuit board in there that was wet and corroded. Didn't think that would make much of a difference, but that's what it turned out to be. So I just thought I'd share that with you in case any of you are having the problem. I learned the mote code to make sure that was working properly. And now it's working in the dining room here perfectly. So anyway, I hope this helps everybody. It's the Mighty Mule 360, and it's probably could be the same problem with any of these Mighty Mule things that have an RF receiver that look like this. So anyhow, I hope that helps you. Have a great day.